Welcome to Susie's Secret Recipes and Little Country Store. And so guys, today I'm going to be making my own vanilla extract, and it only takes 2 ingredients. So hang with me and we'll get this show on the road. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is first you're going to want vanilla beans. And this is grade A. It's very good. And there's 25 vanilla beans in this. And so I'm going to cut the package open. Pull them out. And this is what they look like. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut each vanilla bean in half. And inside, I'll show you here in just a minute. Okay, inside each one of these are your beans. As you can see, it's loaded with them. And so I'm going to cut each bean in half. Vanilla beans all cut up, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into a quart jar. I'm just going to drop them in there. Okay. The next step is you're going to use vodka. And a lot of people are like, why would you use vodka? Well, I'm going to read this. It says the FDA dictates that a pure vanilla extract needs to be at least 70 proof or 35% alcohol, and this means vodka an ideal choice for vanilla extract. The biggest advantage of using vodka is that it is odorless and tasteless, and it allows the full flavor of vanilla to center stage. So it says that 80% proof alcohol is usually what people use, and this was commonly used when making the vanilla. So I have 80 proof vodka to go over my vanilla beans. Now, with someone that bakes a lot, like me, I use a lot of vanilla. And I do like the taste of pure vanilla better than the imitation. And homemade is the best. And so what you're going to do is you're going to open up your vodka and pour it over the beans. So that was a perfect amount. It covered the beans. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on it. Make sure it's good and tight, and I'm going to give it a shake. As you can see, a lot of the beans are already coming loose. As I shake it, I can see them floating around in there. So the vodka is going to extract all of the sweetness out of the beans. And so what you're going to do is every day give this a good shaking. And probably what I'll do is, as I think about it, I'll come and shake it some more. And you're going to let this set for over a month. Some people will say a month, and some people will say 2 months. So I'm going to let it sit for probably about a month and a half, and then I'm going to pour them into my little bottles like this. I'm going to give some away for Christmas, and then I'm going to put some up for myself. And I like to make my Christmas presents. I'm real big on just making things that you can actually use. And so this is something, you know, that especially those that bake will love this. So once this is done, I'll be able to pour it into my little bottles, and this will be able to sit on the shelf for a very long time, just like, you know, your regular vanilla. And so that I like about it. And so I'm excited, never done this before. So we're gonna see how this turns out. So I'll be updating you as I go along. So yesterday, Richard and I decided to go on the Talamina Scenic Drive, and it was very beautiful. You couldn't have asked for a better day. The weather was gorgeous, and the colors were so pretty, but in some places, mainly on the Arkansas side, we noticed that a lot of the colors is already fading, and some of the trees have already lost their leaves, but it was very pretty. As you can see, the colors. You know, God has given us so much to be thankful for, and we take so much for granted. And, you know, Oklahoma is a beautiful state. We do have a lot of different things, from mountains to rolling hills to the tall grass prairie to we even have a little Sahara desert. And we have just a lot of beautiful scenery that God has blessed us with. And so sometimes we try to go out of our own state to look for beauty when God has given us so much, you know, already. And like I said, we take a lot for granted. But this was just a beautiful day, and Richard and I enjoyed our time together. Even though we missed church, which we normally do not do, we enjoyed being out in nature and spending time with God and thanking Him for all that He has given us. And you don't even have to go very far to see God's handiwork and all that He's done. I'm sitting here in a porch swing looking at the beautiful scenery behind me, behind our house, and it's just gorgeous, the colors are. And so, guys, if you take time to get out and enjoy the beauty that God has given us. So I'm off to do the morning chores, feeding the chickens first, and they got a treat. They got some bread along with their feed, and so they were happy. I usually feed the guineas around this same time, but they weren't up this morning, so I'll have to come back out and feed them a little bit later. This is Mr. Cisco, and Miss Pepper is hiding a little bit behind a pot. There she is. And I've had them a year and a half, so they were babies when I got them. Oh, Miss Pepper, she's so full of energy. She still acts very kitten-like. This is Miss Ellie. This is their mother. I've had her for a year and a half as well. And the big orange cat is Mr. General Sterling Price. That comes from a John Wayne movie, True Grit. His cat was named that. He was an orange tabby. Miss Ellie is the mother of them all. It seems like she took in General and babies him as well, even though he's 4 years old. She's just got mother instincts. General is a big old boy. He weighs 20 pounds. Miss Molly waiting patiently. And Jack, he gets caught all the time getting in the treat bag. And so Candy never stops for me, it seems like. I'm putting labels on them now. I got new labels, and they fit on the jars perfectly. And so I've been busy getting all of my labels on my jars. And so I've also been making a lot of goat soap. I'm going to sell, getting ready for the holiday season. And so I'm having to package them as well. And then I've got labels that I'm going to end up putting on them. And so I've got a lot already made, and I still got a ways to go.
Richard and I both love goat soap, and so does my mother and a lot of people that I know. It's just a wonderful soap. It lathers wonderfully. It's just, after using goat soap, you won't want to use anything else. I have used several different types of soap, and the goat soap is my favorite. So it doesn't take very long, to get the soap into the packages and seal it. And this steamer is absolutely wonderful. It works great and very fast, and so it doesn't take as long as what you might think. And so I work very quickly and get that done. And so all I have left is to get the labels on the soap. And then, like I said, I've got a few more batches of soap to make. And so I'll get that done this week, and I'll at least be where I want to be for getting ready for the holiday season.
So guys, if you enjoyed the video today, then please give me a thumbs up and put it in the comments. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't done so, then please click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and it will notify you when I have another video. And so I will see you guys next Monday for another episode of Monday Motivation at 7:00 a.m. Central Time. And then next Wednesday at 7:00 p.m. Central Time for another episode of Susie's Secret Recipes. God bless you and happy trails.